So last night my son was driving the Laguna home and was rolling down the window, and the back half of the glass dropped into the door. So as you can see here, it slides back and forth, and it ain't supposed to do that. So what I found was this gaping hole on the glass itself, the bottom of the glass, that didn't have any hardware attached to it. So I looked into this channel right here, the vertical channel, and this piece was sticking out of it, but it was missing some pieces. This was on the end of it, this threaded piece, but the whole other side of the securing washer was missing. It looks like it just rotted off of there. So I went ahead and popped that out of the channel, and that is for the vertical channel. And I thought maybe the stud had broken off of it, but it appears to be all there. So what I did is I went through my bag of parts and pulled these out, and these basically have the same type of threaded washer with a plastic cushion on the inside to sandwich around the glass. So that will be secured in between these two pieces here. I don't know if you can see the threaded part of it, but yeah, in order to get this piece out, I had to remove this bolt that secures the vertical track going up and down, so I could push it away far enough to get it centered inside the door to have enough clearance down there to pop this thing out. So I'm going to slide that back in now that I have all this hardware in place, and see if I can get it secured back up and make this thing function. Also, I noticed when I was in here, there's a little plastic piece that fits on this stop for the glass for the uppermost position, and what it does is it wedges in here, and that plastic popped off, so I've got it gluing right now so it doesn't pop off in the future. But yeah, and one of the guys on the forum had mentioned some of these vertical track rollers don't have these shoulders. So this is a 75 and it does have it, and I think he mentioned that his 73 did not, but this one does. It's scooped up real good with some grease. So I'm going to put that back in there, and I'm not sure why those shoulders are on there, but I'm sure just a regular roller would probably accomplish the same thing. Anyways, I'm going to button this up and see how it functions. Alright, got this all buttoned up in here. So when the window is basically fully down, you can see the roller comes pretty close to the end of the horizontal track, but without that vertical track keeping it in position, that'll pop out like we found out the hard way. Anyways, that vertical track roller, I pulled another one off of El Camino glass that I had, and you can see it's threaded, and it gets one of these washers, threaded washers. I'm not sure exactly what they call them, but I made a tool that fits into the slots on these things out of an old socket. That's the best way I found to remove these and install them, but it was a booger trying to get this in there. In fact, you can see where that's riding in there, but to get this wrench behind the glass was kind of tricky. But once I found two holes in the back of that thing, I threaded that up real snug and tested the window up and down, and it works like it should. Anyways, you can can see where the window stop is. Those can be adjusted somewhat, and that is used to, I guess, keep the window from flopping around in there to guide it up into the upright position. And of course you got your window felts up here too. But interesting setup, how that's bolted to the glass. But yeah, I've never seen anything like that before, where the threaded washer actually rotted off the back side of this thing. But you know, it seems to function properly now. Anyways, hope that helps somebody out.